Imagine this. It's the year 1911. Ford's Model T is quickly becoming the most popular car in America. But you're not worried. In fact, life couldn't be better. You're famous. Crowds cheer your name. Newspapers call you the greatest race car driver in the country. Your reputation is so powerful that investors line up to work with you. Together, you start a car company, one that proudly carries your own name. Within just a few years, that company would go on to beat Ford, dominate car sales, and generate millions of dollars in profit. There's just one problem. You're no longer part of it. While your former company thrives, you're struggling to survive during the Great Depression, working inside the very factory that once bore your name, barely earning enough to live. This is the untold story of Chevrolet, and the man behind the name, Louis Chevrolet. Louis Chevrolet was born on Christmas Day in 1878 in La Chaux-de-Fonds, Switzerland. He was the second of 7 children, raised in a working-class family. His father, Joseph Chevrolet, supported the family as a watchmaker. But when Louis was 9 years old, the family was hit by economic hardship. Forced to leave Switzerland, they moved to France, settling in the city of Beaune. Joseph opened another watch shop, but it wasn't enough. The family struggled to survive. Some days, they didn't eat at all. At just 11 years old, Louis dropped out of school to help support his family. He found work at a bicycle repair shop, fixing bikes and carriages. It was there that he discovered something that would define his life forever: mechanics and speed. By 16, Louis had built his own bicycle. He raced it locally and often finished in first place. His victories didn't just bring money home, they sparked an obsession with speed that never left him. In the spring of 1897, everything changed. Louis was sent to repair a steam-powered tricycle owned by an American guest at a local hotel. It was one of the earliest automobiles ever seen in the region. When Louis arrived and saw it, he was stunned. He had never seen anything like it. That American was William Kissam Vanderbilt, grandson of Cornelius Vanderbilt, one of the richest men in the world. Vanderbilt was impressed by the young mechanic's skill and encouraged him to come to America. From that moment on, Louis Chevrolet dreamed of crossing the Atlantic. After working in Paris at an automaker where he learned internal combustion engines, Louis finally made his move. At 21 years old, he crossed the ocean, arriving in Canada before settling in New York City in 1901. Life in America wasn't easy. Louis bounced between workshops, struggled financially, and even worked as a driver to survive. Then, in 1905, his luck changed. He joined Fiat's American racing team. On the track, Louis was fearless, reckless even. He drove like he had nothing to lose. In his very first timed race, he shattered the 1-mile world record. Newspapers took notice. Fans loved him. Soon, Louis Chevrolet became a national sensation. The press called him the Daredevil Frenchman. Race cars at the time were brutal machines. No suspension, no safety equipment. They had to be wrestled into submission. And Louis had the strength, skill, and mechanical genius to master them. His reputation caught the attention of powerful men. One of them was William Durant. Durant was a brilliant businessman and co-founder of General Motors. After being pushed out of GM due to financial troubles, Durant was looking for a way back into the industry. Louis Chevrolet was the perfect opportunity. Durant saw not only a champion racer but a powerful name. A name that sounded sophisticated, European, and trustworthy. In 1911, they founded the Chevrolet Motor Company. The plan was simple. Louis would design the cars. Durant would sell them. Louis poured his heart into the company. He designed a 6-cylinder luxury car, the Chevrolet Classic 6. It was elegant, powerful, and fast. But it was expensive, and that's where everything fell apart. Durant wanted affordable cars for the masses. Cars that could compete directly with Ford's Model T. Louis wanted performance, racing, prestige. The arguments became personal. When Louis returned from a trip to Europe, he discovered Durant had restructured the company without him, shifting toward low-cost production. Louis felt betrayed. During a heated confrontation, Louis famously said, I sold you my automobile. I sold you my name. But I will not sell you my personality. Soon after, Louis walked away. In 1915, he sold his shares. That decision cost him everything. Durant gained full control of Chevrolet, turned it into a mass-market brand, and used its success to regain power within General Motors. Louis Chevrolet returned to racing and later started another company. For a time, he found success again. His cars won races. His brother Gaston even won the Indianapolis 500. Then tragedy struck. Gaston was killed in a racing accident. Louis was devastated. He quit racing forever. His businesses collapsed. The Great Depression wiped out everything he had left. By the 1930s, Louis Chevrolet was broke. With no other options, he returned to work at Chevrolet. Not as a founder, not as a legend, but as a factory mechanic. He worked on the assembly line of the company that carried his name. Illness followed. His health deteriorated. In 1938, his leg was amputated. 3 years later, in 1941, Louis Chevrolet died of a heart attack at the age of 63. Meanwhile, Chevrolet became one of the most powerful car brands in the world. The Corvette. The Impala. Millions of cars sold. Global dominance. The man whose name built the empire never lived to see it. This is the story of Chevrolet, a brand born from brilliance, and a founder forgotten by success.